Måneskin has been one of those bands that immediately captivated me. They've got this crazy awesome sound that's somehow very distinctly and uniquely their own, while also being like kind of a shout out and homage to bands like Zeppelin, which I really enjoy. They also have just a fantastic cast of instrumentalists, so very excited to see this live performance. I was given this video by Shoe Shrank, who introduced me to On and My Contrite, so I love that person. But this song is called La Paura del Buio, which was probably pronounced terribly, Fear of the Dark. So I'm going to hit the play button, but before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you're deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us live on Twitch. Those people over there are the best people. I stream these live on YouTube too when they will let me. Guys, without further ado, Måneskin, La Paura del Buio, or Fear of the Dark. I'm going to turn the chat box up so we can see the lyrics.
Sento mille voci che parlano, ma non sento che dicono. Mi guardo allo specchio ed immagino di essere al circo su una giostra di felicità. E non voglio andare giù, anche se non mi diverto più. A volte mi sento un miracolo.
I love the presence of her bass sound, like, so much. Again, a Dan Electro Longhorn is just such a special, like, niche instrument anyway, because not a lot of people play them, but she definitely makes that bass sound her own, which is awesome. And again, his voice, like, I can't help but hear like an Italian Robert Plant. Kind of reminds me of the dude from Greta Van Fleet as well, but it's still distinctly his own in the way he approaches it. And these lyrics are gnarly. This guitar tone that Strat he's playing, I'm trying to, there's a song that sound reminds me of. I'm trying to put my mind to it.
Un miracolo e a volte ridicolo, poi perdo la testa in un attimo, ma non ditelo in giro, son fuori di me. Son fuori di me.
He's getting it.
E quindi prendimi, mordimi, toglimi tutto, continuerò a non avere la paura del buio, ed anche quando sarò qui per terra distrutto, continuerò a non avere la paura del buio. Mi strappami i vestiti di dosso, continuerò a non avere la paura del buio, e quindi comprami, vendimi, fammi di tutto, sei soltanto tu ad avere la paura del buio. Noi no, noi no, io no, io preparo il mio valzer col diavolo, da quando son piccolo, puoi darmi del passo bastardo, malati ci prenderò sopra col vino e si prenderò te.
It's interesting that he's commenting on this idea that I've been preparing my waltz with the devil since I was little. You can call me a fool, a bastard, insane. I'll make a toast to you with that. Like he's like, yeah, you're right. I am all those things. Cheers to you. That's just an interesting perspective. Like it's a very reassured self-acceptance that I wish the world, you know, could accept themselves a bit more, and accept others as well. But yeah, that's just an interesting perspective, even when you take out like the devil in the details, in this case, literally.
Sarò qui per terra distrutto, continuerò a non avere la paura del buio, e quindi sputami, strappami i vestiti di dosso, continuerò a non avere la paura del buio, e quindi comprami, vendimi, fammi di tutto, sei soltanto tu ad avere la paura del buio. Noi no.
I'm definitely, ooh, that transition sounded dope. So I'm going to go back so I can really take that in. I'm definitely finding myself taken with the Italian lyricism. So obviously it probably doesn't translate perfectly. I don't know. Perhaps it does. But I've never, outside of Måneskin, listened to Italian lyricism, like outside of maybe like operatic music or something. So this has definitely like been just so captivating, and it's easy to follow along to. Like, in its own way, it kind of gives me a little bit of the Mars Volta vibe, like a slightly less metal Mars Volta. Which is awesome because I think the Mars Volta was one of my earlier introductions to like hard kind of psychedelic metal, you know? So I really, I mean, again, just the way that they're approaching this, I'm really enjoying. She thumps that thing, man. It also has a little bit of a Muse vibe to it, you know. Muse, I think, sings in a higher pitch and octave than this guy is, but the music in combination with his voice also gives me a bit of a Muse vibe, which again, I love Muse. So there's just, they have such a unique sound, and I feel like I can hear influences from a lot of different places. And I absolutely agree with the idea that you will absolutely miss out on some amazingly tremendous music if you only listen to music in your mother tongue. And I think that this band is clear proof of that. This is a super... Well, dang, he ended that nice and pretty, didn't he? Like, he really sustained that. I was going to say, I really like how tight that they all are live, right? Like, because they make so much noise. And the guitar player, I also want to give very special props to him because he makes a tremendous amount of noise and plays his leads. Like, I'm not offended that there is not a conventional, like... there isn't a rhythm and a lead guitar player, so he's fulfilling both of those things. And I think when you are a riff-oriented band, that is very necessary. You have to be able to be a guitar player if you are the only guitar player, and kind of multifaceted yourself, whether the song needs a fill, because sometimes a band can sound very empty when the guitar player plays his leads, because, you know, unless the bass is really overdone, there is a lacking rhythm section or this feeling of it. And so I'm always very impressed when a band can be as hard rock a band as they are, and make as much noise as they do with just one guitar player who is just very good at what he does. Like, but the way that this ended here, and let's go ahead and say that this man has like the nicest teeth the world has ever seen. Like, yeah, that was just so huge. That was just such a, like, that was big and boisterous and really hit. I really like these guys. I think Måneskin is dope. I am excited to listen to more of their stuff. Definitely give me more live performances. Please do me a favor, though. When you link songs to me, please tell me if there are bosoms exposed in the videos, because the last one I watched that was suggested, like women exposed their breasts, and then I had to go through and like censor those before I could put them online. And if I react to them live, I could get in trouble for exposing a live audience to YouTube bosom. So definitely, if you give me a link, please just make sure that the crowd has not exposed their bosoms within the video. Please and thank you. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the positivity you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. I love you. Goodbye.